Well, thank you for joining us for Live 5 News at 11. I'm Samantha German. The North Santee River now has more environmental protections after a settlement between environmental groups and Santee Cooper. It's an agreement with Santee Cooper and their coal plant, the Wynyah generating station in Georgetown, to lower the temperature limit for heated wastewater discharge in the waterway. Our Tiana Maxwell spoke to leaders on how the agreement is protecting the water.
The settlement challenged a proposal for the Santee Cooper Wynyah generating station last year, and if it had gone forward, leaders with the Coastal Conservation League say that it would have made the water in some areas of the North Santee River hotter than the highest recommended temperature for a jacuzzi.
Jacuzzis have a recommendation of no higher than 104 degrees. So, like I said, this is important not just for fish who are in the river, but also the people who like to swim in the river.
Environmental organizations like the Coastal Conservation League and the Wynyah Rivers Alliance challenged a permit issued for the Santee Cooper Wynyah generating station last year. It's a win that attorneys with the Southern Environmental Law Center say is part of a process of more environmental protections for the coal plant since 2021.
There were issues around toxic pollution that we were able to get more treatment for. And then there's this issue of the hot water that comes out of the plant.
The utility company requested a permit to discharge up to 115 degrees of heated water into the North Santee River. It's a jump from the protective limit of 98-degree water the facility has discharged for years.
That hot water, it takes space in the river to dissipate, right? So what we found when we dug into it was that the area that would be affected was like 26 times larger than what it had been for many years.
The settlement lowered the plant's discharge temperatures by 10 degrees in the summer months and 8 to 10 degrees in the spring and fall, protecting swimmers' health and the river's wildlife.
There are endangered species who use the river, especially sturgeon, Atlantic and short-nosed sturgeon. They are endangered. They use the river to spawn and to migrate, and so it is so important that we are protecting that habitat.
Land conservation is also expected for the river's surrounding areas, with $250,000 from the utility company as part of the agreement. Santee Cooper officials say they are pleased for the reissued permit by the United States Environmental Protection Agency's National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System by saying it allows us the operational flexibility and regulatory certainty necessary to continue to provide low-cost, reliable power to South Carolinians, as we have done at Wynyah for decades. The Wynyah generating station is expected to close in about 5 years from now. Now, environmental leaders say the next step is to make sure that closure happens in the most environmentally responsible way for the surrounding communities. In Georgetown, Tiana Maxwell, Live 5 News.